see some more? See some more? Soul gonna rise when I leave this court. Show you a little piece, wanna see?
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll see Nick Bolton. He's a nightmare to deal with in the front seven. It's the Chargers and the Steelers coming up next.
Well, to the locals, it's still and the Allegheny and Ohio Rivers at Acrisure Stadium. For the opening kick. And we're underway from Pittsburgh. Here's Greg Dortch with the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So the Steeler offense getting out there for its opening drive of the game. And leading them out is someone who became an absolute superstar last year as a rookie. Drafted second in 2023, it's C.J. Stroud.
Just knowing this quarterback in his mindset, there is no question he would give up 400-some yards he threw for last week for a W. Really, stats don't matter. No matter how productive you are playing that position, and boy, was he last week, it really comes down to finding a way to win. As they like to say, winners win in the end, and he and his crew got to get it done today.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Stroud off the play fake. Wow, wide open here, complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That one hits for 30. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down. The first carry now for Jonathan Brooks. And that one's forward for 1, maybe 2 yards. Nakobe Dean in on the tackle. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. From the 37. Into the hands of Kittle. And they get this down to the 28. All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. They'll send him over right.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Nakobe Dean in on the tackle.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
McLaurin, the receiver, in motion left. From the gun, Stroud. This is hauled in by McLaurin. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
Another Pittsburgh Steeler.
Working inside the red zone. Has it down close. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Chargers' 3-yard line.
Now an inside handoff to Brooks. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Steelers finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Jonathan Brooks touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. On now is Cook to kick this one. The Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. And bringing them out to 4th-year quarterback and capable dual-threat producer from Ohio State's Justin Fields.
There's still lots of people around the NFL that believe that Justin Fields' best football is in front of them. Major believers of him as an upper-tier quarterback. And the reason why, Kate, is he's got physical traits that are just unique and different. He can run it like a running back, and he can spin a football as well. In fact, that running ability is some of the best in the game. But just continuing to build and refine his game as a passer between the tackles That will be the key to the longevity of his career.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down throw for Fields. He gets this to Michael Mayer. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for the rookie out of Notre Dame. And he has enough room to gain about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Back-to-back carries here. And he'll push them down to the 6-yard line. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Shotgun snap to Fields. He's on the move. And this is going to be an LA touchdown. The Chargers finish off their opening drive. It's a Justin Fields touchdown. Ryland able to connect on the point after. And the Chargers start off well to tie things 7-7. It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Dortch now to return it. They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. The Steeler offense out and ready to go for their second drive. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on from the 39. It's taken in by Sinnott. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Steelers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Completed over the middle. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. 2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Chargers 44-yard line.
Straight ahead, here's Brooks. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Extra defender in the secondary now for the Chargers. 3rd down coming. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Now it'll be a punt on 4th down with Logan Cook out to boot it. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. The Chargers getting their offense set for their second drive. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended Brock in a touchdown. Chased out to his right. He's going to keep it this time. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Oh, they're going to run the option to the short side. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Out of the shotgun, Fields. And the Steelers get home. They drop him. So 4th down, and out heads the steady leg of Thomas Morstead to punt. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. Fair catch made a little beyond the 20-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Pittsburgh getting its offense all set to go. Stroud throwing here on 1st. That throw finds Kittle. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. From the gun, a give to Brooks. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Running back sent in motion. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled for a short gain. They'll send Logan Cook out again for the punt. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. And that hit at the 5, but got the bounce it needed to reach the end zone for a touchback. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now LA getting its offense all set to go. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. All right, here we go, 2nd down. They give it to him again. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Another carry for him. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Back to the well again. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. A look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Trying the right side. Has a lane past the 45. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Fields on 1st down. Buying some time left. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3. 2nd down now. 7 to go. Fields out of the gun. That's caught by Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers break the tie here in the 1st. Ryland tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st. It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Now to return it. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled. 2nd quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They'll start this drive out, 1st and 10. A carry by Brooks to start the drive. It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards. 2nd down now, 7 to go. They send a receiver in motion right. From the 33 on 2nd down. Kittle brings it in. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. It was Marcus Williams in on that stop.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They motion the tight end over. Stroud now on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They kick the running back in motion. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Out of bounds at the 48-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. That's complete. McLaurin along the sideline. They have themselves another 1st and 10.
That's good for us Steelers. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This ball's cut by McCaffrey. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Second and 3. They drop him. Gotta forget about 1st down in a hurry. They need a chunk of yards here on 2nd and goal.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Another try following the sack. Into the hands of Kittle. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down.
A 32-yard attempt.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Chargers returning their offense and this running back to the field. On first and 10, it's Fields. He lets a heater go deep. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to have it after his second interception of the season. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
At the 40-yard line.
On first down, here comes Brooks. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for first and 10. One of the tight ends in motion left. Here's Stroud on first and 10. Got Sinnott. It's complete. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Second and 3 now.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 18-yard line.
Here's Stroud now. That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there. This one intended for the running back. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3. Back to throw, Stroud. He has the first over the middle. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. The drive picks up here, first and 10. From the gun, Stroud. The throw is caught. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. After a good pickup, they've got second and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Has it in close. And this one does not go far. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first, and that's 6 in the end.
On now is Cook to kick this away. Now for the Chargers. And this drive, Brock, hopefully longer than that last one. They were only out there one play before they were picked up.
You're kind of a good chance right now to see how risk-averse these guys are offensively. A lot of game left. They could give the passing game a little breather and start this one on the ground.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Blown back, gets the handoff. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down. Fields throwing here. That's complete to Valdez-Scantling. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. First down throw for Fields. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's brought down for a loss. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Shotgun snap to Fields. Caught by Deebo Samuel. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. And the Steelers go in nickel, third down. From the gun, here's a handoff. Yard line. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Fields out of the gun. He'll get this to Samuel. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. It's the 2-minute warning now from Acrisure. The Chargers at a deficit. Fields now on 3rd. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. Field goal attempts coming here from Chad Ryland. Pretty automatic look for him from the left. Badgley able to knock it through. And it'll knock this game up late in the 2nd quarter.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. The Steelers and C.J. Stroud all set to go for their next drive. And we're all hoping his hot start can continue. He's been putting up some numbers early in this contest. Stroud throwing here on 1st. Finds him over the middle. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop. Has a man. It's Brooks. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run. Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up. Logan Cook on the punt. And they could really use a good one here. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. He has it at the 13. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. There's 35 seconds to go in the half as they are ready to begin their drive. Fields on 1st down. His shot downfield will wind up incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Back to throw. Here's Fields. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their 1st. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Well, last play didn't work out too well. Looks like they're going ground game now. And he'll be taken down after getting this up to the 21. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. 1st down, Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. We've reached halftime, and it's been an even one so far. We are all tied up at the break. Now we'll send you south to Orlando for a check-in around the league via Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, what you got for us?
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get started up at Cleveland Browns Stadium in Cleveland. And it's the Browns who are out on top. Quentin Johnston, a touchdown reception.
Not a big window for those halftime speeches. They're right back out of the locker room and set to resume play with the third quarter.
Trail in that ball game. 2 touchdown passes there for Anthony Richardson.
McLeod now returning it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here come the Chargers for their first drive of the second half. And they could take control of the second half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Off play action. It's Fields. He's got this complete to Dameon Pierce. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Extra man in the secondary for the Steelers. 3rd down coming up. Looking to throw Fields. This is reeled in by Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. On 1st and 10, it's Fields. Forced out to his right. He can run it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Here's the handoff. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Offense to the line for 2nd down. A pistol snap. Fields. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Now Fields. Completed over the middle. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. It's a pickup of 11. And the Chargers will have a 1st. From the red zone now. Catch is made in close. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Pierce. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown. The Chargers take the lead right away in half number 2. Ryland able to connect on the point after. And the Chargers break that tie and now lead by 7. It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Dortch now to return it. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Steeler offense set to get back on the field. And this game might be going better if he... And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Brooks. And have him gain up about a handful there. James Bradbury up from the secondary for that tackle. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Running once more with Brooks. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Into the hands of Kittle. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10.
Another Steelers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
From the gun, Stroud. That throw finds Kittle. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about.
Holding offense.
Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Running it after the penalty. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker. Completed here to McCaffrey. And
And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
Stroud off the play fake. Throw complete to Sinnott. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Shotgun now for Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Official signaling for a timeout. It's taken by the offense. Here he is on 3rd and long. He'll get this one to Brooks. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Daniel Carlson on for this field goal try. From the right hash, this is going to be a 51-yarder. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. McLeod now returning it. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Charger offense making its way to the field. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. On 1st down, they'll run. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 29. Got a man. It's Mayer. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. New set of downs for him at the 38. They'll run here on 1st down. And he drives ahead for good yardage up to the 45. 2nd and 3 now. Out of the shotgun, Fields. Bails out of the pocket quick. Now here he goes. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. Here's a give up the middle. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. They're now set for 1st and 10. They give it to him again. He's got a gain of 6 there. Juan Thornhill getting there for the stop. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. And this time, they won't surrender anything. They wrap him up at the line. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Fields throwing here. Has it down close. It's an LA touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
It's all lined up. Morstead ready to send this flying. Dortch now to return it. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Steelers ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this 2nd half. Has it downfield, working the left. There it is, touchdown Pittsburgh! The Steelers shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. He's throwing for it. It's caught. And he's taken out at the 2. He can't find a way into the end zone, and the conversion attempt fails. Man, just great work by the defense there, Brock. The coverage really forced that throw short of the goal line, and then they got downhill to clean that play up.
I love that word right there. You just nailed it, downhill.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Fields to throw it. Finds him on the crossing route. Now following that completion, we see a man shaken up. Officials calling for a pause as he gets looked at. Right up the gut. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Play action, Fields. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Fields. Complete beyond the marker. And they make the tackle at the 38. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down. New set of downs for him at the 38. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. That was Kayvon Thibodeau there to wrap him up. Fields out of the gun. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Back to throw. Here's Fields. He sends this one to the end zone. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down. The Chargers lined up in punt formation. And that's out. We're just waiting for the spot. They're going to say it cleared the sideline over top the 14. Hands off here for Brooks. And he gets a few on the plunge forward. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Steelers football. A nice help for them as they trail entering the quarter. Second down now, 7 to go. On the option, they give it to Brooks. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. So now here's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. He gets this one to McLaurin. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Steelers 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Stroud has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the 2 defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
On 2nd down, it's Brooks. Oh, what a stiff arm. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup.
22-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Short pass brought in. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back to throw, Stroud. This is hauled in by McLaurin. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now an inside handoff to Brooks. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Give him 3 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
To the air, Stroud. Throw left side, complete. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that's a Steelers first down. From the gun, Stroud. It's taken in by Sinnott. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. 2nd and 3 now.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Chargers.
They send the tight end in motion. From the 27. Has a man. It's Brooks.
That defense, it'll give up that completion every time. They don't just like it, they love it. Because it creates a fun little race between everybody coming downhill to go make that tackle, or in this case, run him right out of bounds.
Stroud now on 3rd. On the move, headed right. And he's brought down after a short gain. Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2.
A 2-yard gain.
Here's Stroud now. He'll check this one down, complete to the fullback. And he won't get there. He's out of bounds short of that first down marker. And the defense holds to force a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, it's Fields. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, Fields. Into the hands of Samuel, complete. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. First down throw for Fields. Throw reeled in by Mayer. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he'll get this forward, and he's stopped at the 37. 2nd and 3 now. Back-to-back carries here. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Off play action, it's Fields. He's got it at the 6. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Flush down out to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers stretch it to a 2-score game in the 4th. It's a Justin Fields touchdown. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise, and in the end, Brock, the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain. He did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down, and when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
Dortch now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Steelers are being led back out. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Stroud. Complete, it's McLaurin. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Into the hands of Kittle. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Offense in the hurry up here. Trying again, following the sack. And they get to him again. Offense up to the line fast. On 3rd and long, it's Stroud. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down. All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning. They've got a man in motion. Desperation time here on 4th. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. They connect on the deep shot. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. He'll get this one to Brooks. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run. Kittle brings it in. And he's stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. 1st down, Stroud. That throw finds Kittle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Looking for somewhere to throw. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone, incomplete. So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, Stroud. He has the catch, but no, he can't get down in bounds. Oh, Brock, it was nearly a touchdown, but they're going to say it's incomplete. Here he is to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Incomplete. Brings up 4th and goal.
Now to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him on 4th and goal and complete the defensive stand. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be 2nd down. The Steelers use their 3rd and final timeout. Back to the well again. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. So the Chargers take this one on the road. And they're continuing to survive.